would be nice to make the Oracle, very nice, but usually it doesn't get made by people. And the National Epic is going to increase the amount of great people that we make. Oh, on that note, I'll actually mention one of the... Wait a second.
The only thing that saves us from the bureaucracy is its inefficiency. Welcome to the medieval era.
And we get our great writer. Now we can spend this guy to either just gain an instant 205 culture, which at this point in time is basically useless, or we can get 2 culture per turn and get some tourism by making a great work. So let's go and listen to what this guy wrote.
Argent pearls did my tears seem, yet with the passing years, Chinese crimson have they become.
Yep, so they just give us like great literature and history sort of thing. I haven't read most of them, as you'd probably not be surprised about. I mean, I am an uncultured swine after all. Now let's make Machu Picchu. I would like Machu Picchu. The reason why I like Machu Picchu so much is kind of an okay wonder, but the main thing is because I very rarely make it because I never end up with a city near a mountain, despite the fact that they're good to have. So I kind of like making them when I can. Now then, and what else was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to mention about the National Epic here. As you see here, it says you must have built a monument in all cities. Remember that the monument was the first building I built after I made that scout, like the very first thing. So that means that both of these cities must also have a monument. Yet I can make it now, and the reason is because of this social policy here that gives us a free culture building in the first 4 cities. That free culture building was a monument in these 2. So we got that instantly, so that's why we didn't need to make them to start making this. If I didn't have that perk, then I would need to make a monument in both of those cities before I would be allowed to make this. And to be honest, I think we're going to put it off just to make sure we get Chichen Itza. I mean, it's nice to get great people, but Chichen Itza is an incredibly good wonder to get, especially for someone like me who's going to have a lot of happiness. Because I am playing Gandhi after all. So we're allied with Wellington, and we will be for quite a while. Since we're now allied, if anyone goes to war against us, Wellington will join in and help us out. Usually they're not too good, but sometimes city-states can be amazingly efficient. They can actually take the enemy cities if they get in a good enough position. It's really rare when it happens, but if you see it happen, it's very entertaining. Like, I saw it happen yesterday when I was playing a game. I'm not sure if it's the difficulty that plays a part in it or not too much, or if it's just luck, because I think it was on an Emperor game that I did, which is the very hard, which is when the computer cheats in an average amount. Because you get computer cheating a little bit, computer cheating a lot, computer cheating loads, and then computer's just an absolute jerk. Like, they're the difficulty types. Whoa, how you doing, Bismarck? How you doing? You okay, Bismarck? You got quite a lot of dudes around my spearmen. I think you're okay. Don't mind me, I'm just going to take this barbarian nest. Hopefully you won't go to war with me. Bismarck, do you mind not putting your warriors right near my borders? Yeah, about this. I think I might just go put my archers over here to help out. Because, yeah, this could be nasty. Do you still want my land, Bismarck? You still want my land. You know what? I'm gonna send my archers back over here. I'd much prefer to keep myself safe. So, I mean, he's got a way too big army at the moment. I don't like that. He does have a trade route going with me, so it would have made much sense for him to attack me, but, you know, that's computers. They don't make sense. It's kind of a recurring theme with them. Ooh, we can now work this tile right here. Because we're getting 1 extra production from that now, which makes it worth doing. Like, you see here it says we can now purchase units with our faith. That means that we can purchase some guys who help spread it, this missionary at the moment, but we don't actually want to buy them. I much prefer... even if I'm pushing faith, I don't like missionaries. I just don't see a point behind them. Because they help spread your religion, but I mean, if you just wait for a great person, they can spread it better. And as you can see, they don't cost that much more. Oh, wow, you built the oracle. I did not expect that. Okay, well that's 2 wonders I wanted, but we're not going to be getting now. That's annoying. It's a good thing I'm recording, otherwise I would be more annoyed. But now it's one of those things that's like, okay, I'm going to deal with it, because I can no longer save scum. Because yes, there was a time when... You want open borders, mate? Okay. Like, I was thinking maybe he wants open borders so he could put, like, a city there or something, but he can go there anyway, so I don't think so. Open borders helps me more than it helps him, that's the thing. I'll go on about why later, it's not important to know right now. Basically, it's going to help me with my culture victory if I have open borders with this guy. Germany! You want to work with me? You want to be mates? You know what, Leah, let's do it! Hey, Germany! Yeah, Germany's our mates now. Like, that means they're less likely to go to war with us now, because now that they're our mates. Yep, you see, they no longer want our land. Yep, that's good. Attila wants our land. But Attila always wants our land, I mean, that's what we do. Okay, the Incas don't like the fact that I built wonders. They wanted some of the wonders. That was probably the Hanging Gardens, because they went to addition. I'm just going to leave our dudes right here. I prefer to keep this place safe, because I mean, I am right next to Attila's capital city. I mean, that is a really bad place to put a city. If you're ever going to put a city near any other civilization in the game, don't make it Attila. I mean, it's Attila. He's going to go to war with you. It's pretty much guaranteed. Right, let's get fine arts. This will give us... You see, we got 31 culture per turn at the moment. Now we're getting 36 culture per turn. We've got 5 extra from that, and that's going to increase the more the later on we go in the game. Because we're going to get more happiness. Because the reason why our happiness took a hit is because we have more unhappiness for the number of cities we have. Yeah, I'll be mates with you. Yay! The Incas like the fact I'm mates with Finastian.
The merchants and the traders have come. Their profits are preordained.
I really like that quote. I don't know why, I just really love that quote. It's like preordained profits. How long until I can make Machu Picchu? 66 turns. How's the production going? You know what, we could get some extra production from there. Let's swap to Machu Picchu. Oh wow, where the hell are you going, Bismarck? Like, he isn't going to go to war with me. I'll say this now. The fact he's in my territory like this doesn't mean he's going to go to war with me. Because if he declares war, then the open borders ends and he gets shoved out. So these troops will all be like shoved there. So they wouldn't actually be able to attack me from this position they're in now. So it looks scary, but I doubt they're going to go to war with me at this point. You never know though, you know, he may just pull a complete turn on me and take me out. It's always an option. I mean, that is warmongers for you. Now, these are faith-based productions up here. We don't really care so much. But Angkor Wat right here would be nice. And that's just basically going to make our borders grow. And since we have border growth and stuff, that would be nice. But Notre Dame is always a cool thing to get. Well, Alabama is even more interesting. So we're going to go for that. Because that's extra culture. So that's a very useful wonder for us. I am actually scared. You know, I did just say that I'm not scared of Germany at the moment, but I am scared of Germany at the moment. I'm going to say it. Yeah, I think they're actually going to go and bully Singapore to get some money off them. I think that's what they're doing. Right, you guys, I want you to ignore anything you're doing over there and come and build on these horses. I want the extra production from those horses. Even though the truffles would be the best one to go for.
Khartoum is established at Chichen Itza. The settlement of the Itza shall take place there. The Quetzal shall come, the green bird shall come, Arcantanel shall come. It is the word of God. The Itza shall come.
Okay, so the reason I wanted that, because I actually forgot to say it earlier, we'll find it here actually, just so I can show you. The length of Golden Ages is increased by 50%. So remember that Golden Ages are going to be something we're going to be getting a lot of, because we're going to have loads of happiness. Which again is the reason why I took Gandhi, because happiness is literally no longer a gimmick with Gandhi. You're never going to be unhappy unless you really screw up with Gandhi. You're totally fine. You have a huge army, mate! Never mind. Guys, can you... I don't trust him. I actually kinda don't trust Germany at the moment. Let's see, let's make ourselves a stable, get some extra production going. Wow, I really do not trust Germany. How much is that going to take it back? 42, 51, yeah, let's do that. Actually, how much is that again? 9 turns. You know what, I may as well wait 9 turns. Man, Germany, I do not trust you. Like, in the slightest. What are you doing? Yeah, Germany. Where are you going? Right, what I want to do right now, I'm just wondering whether I should spend money buying troops or not, or if I should go settle some other land. There isn't really anything I want, to be honest, here. I suppose I could really do with a city on the sea here, so I could build some boats. Because at the moment, if I was to build boats, they would only be able to go in this lake. So one more city here, even though it's a useless bit of land and I can't actually get anything from it, would be beneficial to me. Because then I could actually start to explore the sea later on. But I'm not in a rush to do that because it is kind of a bad piece of land. So right now, I think we should buy some troops. Yeah, machinery is quite a way off. I'm gonna buy us a composite bowman. I just do not trust Germany. I'm sorry, but I mean, look what they're doing. Like, they've just got such a huge army on my piece of land. Even when I know that they're just travelling through me, I still don't trust them. Man, I've got so much rubbish on the side of the screen. Oh wow, those guys just appeared. You gotta deal with it, I guess. Are they... Oh, they're not doing that, are they? I saw this same thing happen the other day, where for some reason they were sending an army to explore in my land. Like, not to attack me, just to explore, like a whole army rather than just a single dude. I think they're doing it as well. I don't understand the computer, I really don't. Right, okay, I think I'm safe then. They do seem to be more interested in exploring. Oh, we just got some free horsemen. You know what? I'm up to have free horsemen. Let's put you guys over these oxen over here. The more free troops I have, the better. I want to have more dudes. I want to feel safe with Germany nearby me. Right, let's continue making this national epic now. Yeah, okay, mate. It's hard to feel comfortable nearby Germany when they're like this, to be honest. Like, they're a warmonger, and I know that they're my mates, but they're still a warmonger. Like, that's how the AI tends to play them. So, you know. Where is this last place? Are they really down here and I just screwed up? Yeah, I'll take over boards with you, babe. Oh man, you built the Colossus, I was wanting that. Oh well. I did have rubbish production in that city. Like, if I started off the other city first, if I did that one first, I would have got Colossus, but I didn't. Oh well. It's only 5 gold per turn, and then a free trade route, that's all. Which, so it would have been about 15, 20 gold per turn at the end of the day, which would have been really nice, but, you know, it's only gold. That's all it does, it's only gold. Gold isn't too important. Right, you guys, come explore down here. Great profit, you can enhance our religion. Now we can get some new perks. I do not trust Germany in the slightest. Ah. Right, second follower belief. So this is the same follower belief as the last one, where we could, like where we chose about 15%. These are the same things we can pick. As you can see, there's a lot less now because other people have taken them, including all of the faith buildings. All of those faith buildings are gone. I can't get any of those. The computer does like to get them. So now we have a different choice. Happiness, again, is not an issue, so we can ignore 2 of those. Plus 2 production, it's okay-ish, I'm not really a big fan of it. Temples providing culture, that is going to be helpful. We'll just be getting an extra 6 culture passively. Extra food, which is always good for us. The production's good. This 5 culture, 5 tourism thing is pretty sweet. But it has to be... I'll show why it's not too great. It's here, architecture and Renaissance. This is what you need. And as you can see, like, it's not too far into it. It's only like about 1 age after I am now, but it still is some time, but we won't be able to make any use out of that perk. Like, that's a wasted perk until that point, which is why I usually don't like to go for it. You know what though, I've never actually gone for it before, so yeah. Screw it, let's have some religious art, why not? We've chosen that we're now going to be doing tourism victory, so let's go do that. Oh no, they took the one I like! Oh, basically this belief here, it helps you spread your religion. The one I really like getting is called Messiah, which gives you, it just gives you cheaper great profits. Because I love to just get loads of great profits and turn them into tiles, because that's how they're most useful. And sadly someone else took them. That's a real shame right there. You know what, I'm not really caring too much about spreading this religion. Like, it's mostly just for me. So, you know. This just feels like a wasteful. I don't really like to get that 50 faith every time a great person's expended. But I suppose we'll get it. Because you see, we're getting 10 per turn now, so it's only 5 turns worth of faith. And we don't get great people that often. So it always feels like a bit of a waste, but, you know. I suppose it's nice to have as a little bonus if I'm not going to use any of the others. I don't really want to spread my religion. With that said, I do need my religion to take hold of this town here. I'm going to just leave my elephants there. Man, I am so scared by you, Germany.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
No, but I would love your wine, babe. Can I have your wine? Thank you. Right, good, he's left. Yeah, so he was just doing that usual thing of a computer exploring with an army, which is really scary. For no reason whatsoever. Ah, computers. So that's a note actually. If you trade, because you can, as you can see here, we've got loads of this cotton, but we're only getting the 4 happiness from a single one of them. I didn't explain this yet. So that's why we're trading off the excess. As long as we keep 1 cotton, we're getting 4 happiness. These 2 cottons here, this cotton here, they're all going to go to waste unless we trade it. Like, there's no point having it. So that's why we traded it for wine, because we don't have wine, and wine gives us an extra 4 happiness. Right, we've almost got our national epic. Oh, we get a great writer. Always handy.
You can love a person dear to you with a human love, but an enemy can only be loved with divine love.
Never read that book. Let's see, a mint would provide us extra 2 gold per turn. I suppose there's no reason not to get that. Market provides us 25% extra gold though, that's always more helpful. I would like to get the Artist Guild though. Let's start that. I am considering making that final city on this coast. Like, the thing is, it is literally going to be useless. Because let's have a look. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3 tiles. So I mean, it literally cannot use much at all. Like, it's going to have like these 2 spots. I mean, it can't use a single tile. Pretty much. Like, it can take this tile here, and it could also take some of these. Like, I can give it tiles from another city. But only one city can work for tile at a time, so it just kind of feels like a waste, you know? I could put it on the hills maybe there. We still can't reach the fish though, that's a bit lame. We could put it there, I suppose. Now, if we put it there, then we'd be getting the wheat, the fish. Yeah, that's probably the best spot. You know what, let's do that. It may as well make use of the fact that I can have 4 cities working at the same pace. It is going to be a bit of a waste, but you know. I mean, at least I get to have another city working. Because I would much prefer to find like a little island somewhere and put a city there, but by the time I've done that, you know, I will just make a 5th city. I mean, it's not, you're not forced to only have 4 cities. It's just that that perk there and the perk you get there is the first 4 cities, so you just get an extra benefit to the first 4 cities you have. You're not forced to only take 4. Elizabeth is making a lot of wonders. We kept our expansion promise. That means that the Huns are no longer going to be annoyed at us if we build near them. Obviously they'll then be annoyed again, but they're not going to go, you promised you won't settle near us, therefore we're going to go to war with you. Like, they won't do that. Because if we broke that promise, that would pretty much guarantee a war with the Huns. You know? You know, actually, I could really do with getting optics, because that will actually allow us to embark, and then we'll be able to actually explore and find some other island. I might do that, actually. After we got chivalry, I'll go and actually see if we can explore. Because if I can find another island nearby, like here, I would absolutely love it. But it has to be... Actually, no, we won't bother, because it actually needs to be on a... To view how much I want to view, we need astronomy, which is all the way down here, so screw that, I can't be bothered. We'll make another city by that point. Let's see, you can go get those truffles for us. And up here, just start work on the library. Sadly, we don't get a free library. That's not a part of any deal. So, except for in Delhi, because that's where we already had one from the Great Library. We'll start off at market, but then I'll change to Alabama as soon as we can. Because it's an extra 20% culture. I mean, I may as well get it.
Whoso pulleth out the sword of this stone anvil is likewise king born of all England.
Okay. Right, our caravan's back. Does Bagamba or Singapore, do you guys have a desire for a trade route? Singapore does. We're going to trade with Singapore. Here you go, guys. Oh, the Mughal fort. This is actually our specialty for being India. I said I'll talk about this later. That will give us some culture. Like this is an upgrade to the castles, which is just usually a normal defensive building. Now it also gives us +2 culture, and it also will provide us with +2 tourism later on. I haven't gone on about tourism yet. Basically, tourism is how you win the culture victory. At the moment, we only have 4 tourism. That will go up a lot over time. It starts off incredibly small, but it escalates very rapidly. Like, amazingly rapidly. It really escalates. Okay, you, mate, can go and... I would like you, to be honest, to go here. If I put in that, I won't be able to make a mine, which is what I usually like to make. I usually like to have production, but you know what, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay. We don't actually have that much production, actually. We do have more food than production, so maybe I should rethink that choice. And let's go get ourselves some education. Or should we get Notre Dame? I like Angkor Wat, even though it is kind of useless. Like, that's something I just like to get myself. I just like my borders to expand. You know, it feels cool. Actually, we need to get theology to do that. That's kind of a waste. I don't really want theology. Oh, never mind. We need it to get Sistine Chapel. And Sistine Chapel we do want. Yeah, never mind. Let's start off theology. I think we'll just ignore getting the happiness wonder then. Yeah, let's ignore happiness wonder. Actually, we could get the workshop. That's a bit too good not to get, to be honest. I could really do with making it here, but at the same time, screw it. Manufactory ahoy. That is one very nice tile. 7 production, 1 food. A very nice tile. Oh, sorry mate, I didn't realise you liked Singapore. Yeah, computers get jerky with you, even if you just complete a quest, like you're not even trying to buy them out or something. It's kind of annoying. Right, let's get this. This is kind of a useless perk for the time being. It allows you to construct things faster, which is better, but we can't actually get any of those things yet, but we do need it to get that 33% extra culture. So that's a necessary evil we need to buy. 21 turns and then we can get extra culture per turn. Our science gain is low, to be honest. I mean, we probably really should get universities. I'm gonna get workshops first though, just because workshops are very handy to have. Man, can you guys leave me alone? Where is this unmet player? Like, if they're not, like, this is the only place they could possibly be, right? If they're not here, I have no idea where they are. And if they are here, then I'm gonna be annoyed because I went there and then kind of ignored it. Hey, my city became religious. Good on you guys. I still need this one to get my religion though. It is. Wait, what? I can see land here. They must be on an island by themselves. What lucky people, unless they're down here. Like, that is the only place left I can think of. Alright, guys. New journey, you're coming over here.